Hi and welcome back to the Full Cup Wellness with me, Queen BK. If you've been liking my videos so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Today I want to show you how to sculpt with yarn or create your own artistic artworks with just a crochet hook and some yarn. Now, if you've been watching my previous videos, I've got some tips on how to choose the right crochet hook and yarn for your project. And now we're going to learn how to create some crochet items. For example, a cardigan or a crop top. Now the sculpting with yarn part comes into it when we create sleeves or shapes like triangles, and we can increase and decrease the stitches. We could also use the stitches to create a textured fabric. And there are different types of shapes and parts of the stitch that we can work into. So I've got some techniques to show you. Let me turn the camera around to my hands and let's get started.
Here is a row of double crochet, or treble in UK terminology. I'll continue in US terminology from this point. I'll show you how to do a front post double crochet. So you start by, as if you're going to do a regular double crochet like I've done here. You want to go into this post of the next stitch. So you're not going into this one because that stitch belongs to that post. So I've already stitched into that one. I'm going into the next one here. Front post double crochet goes in like that, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, and oops, and then try again, yarn over. Which one are we going into? This one. There's one front post double crochet. Let's do another one. You can also use it in a pattern like a waffle stitch. You can alternate for a waffle stitch, alternate between a normal double crochet and a front post double crochet, and you end up getting a textural look in the fabric. It's really nice for making blankets and pillows. So see how it's pulling the yarn in front and it's making a pattern, making a texture. And then you can just continue the pattern along. So the next one is the, oh, forgot to yarn over, yarn around hook. So the next stitch I go into is the one above the next post. That's the tricky part about this stitch, oops, is knowing where to go into. So yarn round hook, go into the post, around front round post, and then make a normal stitch above, a normal double crochet above the next post, and I'm at the end. I'll just do a normal double crochet at the end. Okay, now turning, chain 3, turn your work. You can see on the other side that you've made some textural fabric. Next I'm going to show you the back post double crochet. So we've started with 2 normal double crochets just as a border. Now we're going to go around the back of the work, around the back of that post, to the next post of the double crochet from the previous row, and pull up a loop, yarn around hook, complete your double crochet going through 2 loops at a time. that you've made a back post double crochet, and that makes a different type of texture for your work. I've got some single crochets with variegated rainbow yarn. It changes colour, and I'm going to be doing a front loop only stitch in each stitch along the row. So in normal single crochet, you go through both of these strips, but we're going to go in through the front loop only. So here we go, front loop, pull up loop, go through both loops, finish the single crochet, and just continue along. So you'd use this stitch if you want to make a specific pattern. Oops, that's not one. Or if you want to maybe create a hinge, it'll create a slight hinge to the fabric so that you can make a box lid or something like that, or base of a tray. If you want to crochet in the back loop only, you're going to go into this back loop there, like so, pick up a loop and continue the single crochet, and that's through the back loop only. I'll show you again. Instead of picking up both those little strips, we go in the back loop, both those little loops. Lots of loops in crochet, and there you go. You can continue along as needed or as the pattern tells you to.
To increase your row of stitches by 1, all you need to do is put 2 stitches in the same stitch. You can put them in the end of the row or in the middle somewhere, or you can increase evenly along if you need to add more stitches. So we've got a repeating pattern of single crochets, and I'll put another 2 single crochets into the next stitch in the row. 1 and 2. So now we've increased our number of stitches that we've made by 1. To make a decrease stitch, you want to crochet 2 stitches together. For a single crochet decrease, put the hook into the next stitch in the row and pull up a loop, and then you go into the next stitch in the row and you pull up another loop, so that you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn round hook, and go through all 3 stitches. And there you have 1 stitch for 2 stitches pulled together. Complete. Easy as that. And then you can just continue along as needed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please subscribe and like the video. Leave some comments for me if you have some suggestions for new videos. Thank you again. Bye.